Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Shape It High to Low. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat, and I'm using some 1 kilo hand weights just to intensify a little bit. You don't have to use any hand weights at all. If you want to go slightly lighter, you can. If you want to go slightly heavier, you can, but we will be going at quite a fast pace, so keep that in mind. So the concept for today is that we're going to be doing an exercise up high, then kind of in a mid-range, and then down low on the mat. So we'll be going through different groupings for different parts, mainly lower body, but we will be working some core, and holding onto the hand weights will work our upper body as well. So let's get started. Pick up your dumbbells, and we're just going to start with a squat. So I want your feet shoulder width apart, feet are slightly turned out, and all we're doing is coming down and up, down and up. So you're sending your glutes towards the back, your tummy's in. As you come down, I want your back to be really nice and flat. And as you're warming up, start to sink lower. If you want to tap your thighs with your elbows each time, you can do that. That will just make sure you always come down to that same low point. And make sure that you are really sitting back as if you're sitting into a chair, so that your knees never come out in front of your toes. You can breathe out on the up. Biceps curls with the arms. And I'm just squeezing the back of my arm on the up. So I'm getting bicep and tricep. They're tiny little weights, so you really need to choose your intensity here. If you squeeze that weight a little bit and really tense your muscles, then you're going to feel it a lot more. A few more like this. Keep going. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're staying on one side. We're going to come down and kick back, but it's on an angle as if you're kicking on a diagonal. So it's down and back, down and back. So I'm just extending my arms away from my body, continuing that biceps, triceps concept, squeezing my arm and flexing my foot as if I'm closing a door behind me. It's definitely on an angle, and you're pushing high enough to really engage that glute. So some of our exercises today are going to challenge your balance. If you prefer to have a chair handy and just use one hand with the dumbbell and hold on to the other with the other hand on a chair, you can do that. But if you can, try to do a few without holding on. So as you can see, I'm still coming low, low, tapping my thigh each time with that elbow. My arms are a little bit higher now, so I'm squeezing my tricep at the top there and really angling towards that back corner. Blowing out as I come up. My supporting leg is getting work here as well. Squeezing our glutes. Keep going. Down and back. Sink low each time. The squat is just as important as the extension. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you want to use your weights, you can. If this is still too low, get a chair and put your hands on the seat of the chair. What we're going to do is bring our leg up on that same sort of angle and just poke up, up. So I'm in kind of a down dog position here. Once you see it, look down at your mat. Your arms are straight and you're angling your foot to approximately 45 degrees. I've got my toe pointed here, but if you want to continue flexing, you can do that. Whatever feels more comfortable. So in this down dog, my back leg is nice and straight so that I'm feeling that stretching element in my arms and that leg at the same time as that work in the moving leg. It's not the same as a normal glute raise because we are angling out to the side. And that's going to hit our outer thighs, our outer hips, the outer section of our glutes, where we want that nice dent, in a much different way than if we were just doing parallel glute raises. In this down dog, your arms are working too. Hold your tummy in nice and tight, and make sure that leg is really going up high, poking up to the ceiling. Come on, a few more like this. So still working that same muscle group, starting to feel a fire happening in that butt. Up, up. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now continue on in tabletop, exactly the same thing, out on an angle. So you can see my leg is on an angle. It is not going directly up to the ceiling. It's on an angle. My knees are coming together and then pushing out at 45 degrees. Push out of your shoulders. Make sure you're not slouching, and really get up high. Poke up, up. Keep breathing. Flat backs here, tummies are in. Come on. We're nearly done with this grouping and then we're starting a new one. So just keep going. A few more. Up and up. So you can see if you want to wear ankle weights during especially these mat bits, you can, and that will definitely burn more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Coming up, we're staying on the same side. I'm sorry to say, everything's happening on one side first. We're doing the similar thing, but this time feet are more turned out. We're going to cross behind in a curtsy lunge. If you want to come low here, you can. Then we're coming up and we're bringing our knee to the side. So it's down and side, down and side. So I'm just touching down with that weight and then lifting my arm to the side. Nothing fancy. If you want to float your leg at the back, you can, which I accidentally just did, but I would just recommend making sure that you're focused on a point in front of you, taking a wide lunge back, coming down low, really sticking this hip out, and then bringing your knee up directly to the side. We're not extending the leg, we're just bringing the knee up and side. So heart rate is coming up because we're using all of those large muscle groups. You should feel your obliques here as well because of that side leg raise, and then your arm being there. Up, down, and side. Come on. Squeeze it. So now we're doing a bit more outer thigh, and you're going to feel the outer thigh on both sides because the supporting leg is definitely feeling this work too. Out. Down and out. Blow out on the up. Deep breaths. Oxygen to the muscle, very important. This is another challenging move for your balance. So if you can't do this, hold on with one hand. Imagine there's a chair there or a wall. I'd rather you get the form right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down into a pretzel. You don't need your weight. So what I want you to do is line up your front shin in front of you. You can bring the heel in slightly. And then this leg is behind your hip line, okay? Push it right back. We're going to lift up, poke to the back, and then come up. Poke to the back, back in line, and up. Back and up. So we're simulating that same behind and up. Behind and up. So try to stay upright here. That's going to help you get into this oblique area a bit more. And up. Back and up. It's really important that you do not allow your knee to come past your hip line, okay? So you're going back further and then in line and up. Back further, in line and up. And the higher the leg, the better. Squeeze right behind as if you're poking your leg behind you as far as you possibly can. Try to use your core here. Try not to really use your arm that much. You should even be able to do this without that arm, okay? So just light on those fingertips and keep going. Starting to feel that burn, shaping the muscle. Keep your leg up, don't drop it. Keep going. Come on, you're tough. Back and up. Back and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come all the way down. You can either leave this bottom leg straight or bend it. Come all the way down. Now remember, try and keep that top leg in line with your hip, and it's back and up. I'm going to extend my bottom leg because it's going to help me to stay a little bit more stable. If you prefer to be up here, you can do that too, because that's going to engage that oblique a bit more. So I'm actually going to stay up here. This feels a little bit more stable as well. Make sure that your shoulder is aligned over that elbow and you're not slouching in your neck. It's up, poke behind. So this leg hasn't had a rest for a long time, right? And it's going to get worse from here. But don't worry, we're changing the muscle group next. So just a little bit more torture for that outer thigh. Come on, and back, up and back. Try to keep the leg up. Don't let it even touch the bottom thigh. Keep it high and back, up and back. Really extend far back. Squeeze your glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, getting back up. Now this one's a real challenge for the balance. So if you're not great with that, please find something to hold on to. We're going to keep our feet turned out. We're going to come down again and touch down if you want to, otherwise stay up here. And then we're going to bring our leg around and bring our knee to our elbow. So this is what it looks like. It's down, it's... I really need you to exaggerate that across. Even hold for a split second there. I'm slightly bending forward with my body so that when my knee comes up, I'm already feeling that crunch. Then I'm twisting my arms deliberately to the other side. Across. Across. If you don't want to touch down, you can just do this. Okay? But if you want to get a bit more into those legs, as if they haven't had enough torture, then get down low. Sink down into that lunge. Feeling the outer thigh of the front leg again. Breathing is so important. You need to blow out as you twist. Down and across. Down and across. Come on. The front leg is never straightening all the way. I'm keeping it bent so that I'm loading all my weight in the heel and feeling the burn in my butt and in my hamstring. I know it's fast. We're trying to keep the heart rate up. If it's too fast, slow it down. Once you see the exercise, go at your own pace. Go far enough behind so your knee is aligned over your ankle, not coming out over the toe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this one's kind of tricky. So we're going to come back into a down dog. We're going to raise our back leg up and then come forward and twist to the front, elbow and knee coming together. So it's up and twist, up and twist. Focusing on that twist across, holding for that split second, shooting back up. So we're getting a little bit more stretch and strengthen there. And then really coming forward into that plank and feeling that twisting action in the abs, wringing out the waistline. Remember to breathe out as you come forward. It's up and it's down. Knee is twisting. You're twisting your inner thigh, your outer thigh towards the mat. So it's across. Across. Feeling this in your arms. Keep them straight. Your arms don't bend. They push you up, they come down. Your back leg is strong. As straight as possible. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Up and down. That was not easy. Okay, next grouping. Same grouping, last exercise. Deep breath in. We're going to bring our arms up. If you want to hold on to weights, why not? Come down in a C curve. We're going to bring our body across, come down, our body across. Leg comes up. Same thing as before. I'm coming down quite far. If you don't want to, stay up here. You're bringing your knee across as you're bringing your arms to the other side. If you want to come down lower, you're going to engage every part of those abs. Across, down and across. Really hold for that split second. If you don't want to use weights, don't use weights. Just do something. Find what you can do. Even just do the leg like this, across, or just do the arms like this. Do something. Just do not stop. 6, 5, 4, 3, burning, 2, and 1. Yay, roll yourself up. And we're on to, guess what, the last grouping. How quick is this? Okay, so this time we're going to do a squat with a front kick. So same thing as before. Down, tap your elbows to knees, front kick. Down, front kick. Down, front kick. Sit back into that pretend chair. Arms in front, extend long. Down, in front. Down, in front. Get down low. If you want to touch the floor, go for it. Last grouping. Give me all you've got. Do not slack off, but remember we still have the other side to go. Down and kick. Down and kick. Use your arms, use your legs. Try to keep your supporting leg bent here. It's going to help you to balance. Hold your tummies in. Weight is in the heel of your supporting leg. Fast pace, slow it down if you need to. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, don't need the weights, come down. So, fingertips either out to the side or facing your hips, whatever you prefer. I like mine out to the sides. I'm going to bend my back leg, come up with my hips, hold my tummy in, and I'm going to start kicking. Kicking down and up with my front leg. Bend your arms, bend. So bend, extend with the leg, bend, extend with your triceps, bend, extend with that other leg, pushing you off the mat. Tap your glutes and kick. Kick, tap your glutes, tiny tap, don't rest down. Arms are feeling that. Triceps, triceps on fire. If you don't want to, just do the leg. If that is too much, sit down and just do this. But remember, this is your last grouping. You can do this. If you've survived so far, you can survive this one, right? We're on our back after this with some glute bridge. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. So, I need you to come high with those glutes off the mat. Tummies are in. Use your arms to help you. It's down and kick, kick, kick. If you want to, come up on the back toe. That will give you more range of motion, but it's also harder. Kick, kick, kick. Back leg is on fire. Can you feel that? Ouch. Kick, kick. If you can't do this, then just stay like this. Okay, but I want you to try. Come up higher, 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 higher. Come on. Last thing on this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that's sore. Okay, knees in for a second. Deep breath in through the nose. One more, and up. No mercy. Okay, let's get our weights, and we're going to the other side, and we're going to start with those squats to the back corner. So down to the back corner, down, back corner. So remember, biceps, triceps. Squeeze your weights all the way. Squeeze, down, back. Flex your foot and shut that imaginary door. Transferring your weight into the heel of the other leg. Arms are high. Squeeze, squeeze. Come on, you did it on the other side, so we've got to do it on this side. Keep breathing. Keep going. Really get your leg up high. The higher the better for squeezing that glute and outer thigh. Just keep going. You can do this. I believe in you. You've got to do it with me. I'm torturing myself at the same time as torturing you in a positive way that will give you results. Just keep going past your point of wanting to stop. At least 10 more reps. Otherwise, you're not going to see the changes. You have to challenge yourself. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're coming into that down dog position. Arms in front, then lift that leg on an angle, poke it up, up. Arms are straight, back leg is straight, pointing that toe on that 45-degree angle, high and higher. We're going high and higher. We're not just letting it drop, we're using control on the way down and on the way up. Poke it. Squeeze that glute. Never lose contraction on that glute. Tummy's in. Remember your options. If you can't be down like this, you can use yoga blocks, or you can use a chair, your hands on the seat of a chair, or a step, a footstool, a sofa, anything that will help you to do this exercise. The reason I'm down here is because I want to use my core. I want to use my arms. I want to use my supporting leg. I want to multitask so we get more done in less time. But if you're not at this level yet, choose a different level
and just do something. Just keep going. You will get stronger, I promise you. It all takes time. You've got to start somewhere. Come on, a few more like this, then we're on our knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down on your knees, push out of your shoulders, same angle, up, up. It's not directly parallel, it's on an angle, 45 degrees to the corner of the room, and you're squeezing that butt. Hold your tummy in, try to keep your back flat. If you don't want to stay on your wrists, you can come down, but that means you've got to poke even higher because you've got larger range of motion. Up, up. Keep going. Keep just pointing that toe and driving it up. Squeeze up. Squeeze your glute. A few more and we're on to the next grouping. Breathe through it. Breathe through the burn. It's just lactic acid. Your mind controls your body. Tell your body keep going. It doesn't stop until you tell it to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. If you need to, take a rest, child's pose. Otherwise, we're getting right back up. On your feet, grab your weights, and we're on to our side leg lift. So, starting in a turnout position, come behind in that diagonal lunge. If you want to come all the way down, you can. And then we're coming out to the side with a side leg lift. And out. We're just extending our arm, down and up. Don't worry if you wobble the first few. I'm wobbling too. It takes time to find that perfect balance of where you need to put your weight distribution in order not to actually fall over. Come on. Let's start with our obliques and our side of our thighs and our hips and our glutes. Feeling the outer thigh of this bottom leg here as well. Breathing through the burn. All the way up. Blow out as you extend. Down and up. Strong arms here. I know they're light weights, but you can really try to squeeze your muscle with isometric tension to feel it more. Heart rate is high. Lots of level changes in this workout will keep your heart rate up and the fast pace. Come on, a few more like this. Lunge wide, behind. You need to go further back on that angle so your knee at the front is in alignment over your ankle. Otherwise, you're going to damage something. Knees are so important. Make sure you always do wide lunges, hinging forward slightly at the waist, and the same with squats. Got to protect those knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lots of wobbling going on. Okay, put those weights down. Come into that pretzel. Front leg is in front of you with your heel slightly closer in. Back leg is in line with your hip. Tummy's in, keep it tall. Come up, poke behind and up. Poke behind and up. So you're remembering to not bring that leg in front of the hip line, behind, in line with your hip and up. Okay? Keep going. Up. Poke behind, all the way around. Hold your tummy in to really use that oblique area and try to put as little weight as possible on this hand. Okay, that's what our aim is. But if you're not there yet, don't worry. If you need to, come down here. Just raise your leg a bit higher if you do that. This will help take the oblique out of it, and it's totally fine. If you're just starting, start there. Even if you need to just do the poke backs and not this one, or just do this one and not the poke backs, do something, keep moving, but do it at your level as long as you're challenging yourself. Back, back. Feeling that now. A few more. Don't let that knee creep forward. It will want to. Don't let it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. I'm extending my bottom leg, and I'm going to stay up here, aligning my elbow and my shoulder, and I'm going to keep my hip and my leg behind my hip, and it's back, up, trying to keep a gap in between my two legs, really coming up. So your outer thigh needs to face the ceiling the entire time. Your option is down here, up, but that means you need to really come much higher with that side leg raise because you're not going to feel it as much. So if you want to keep your abs involved, stay up here. Make sure you're not slouching. This is what it looks like if I'm slouching. Don't do that. Stay like this. Long necks, tummies in. Even just holding yourself in this position is using so many muscles. Up and back, up and back. Keep checking that your leg is not coming forward. And back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Outer thighs survived. Okay, we're back up and we're doing our obliques. So back into that stance where our legs are turned out, and this time we're going to come behind and up, behind and up. So our arms are in opposition to that knee. It's going to take some time before you can do this without wobbling all over the place. It's practice. Balance really works like any other muscle group that you're trying to develop. You need to challenge yourself. You need to practice. It's down. If you don't want to come down, just here. Okay? Down and across. Wringing out the waistline. Down and blow out the air. Otherwise, you're not going to feel it. You need to be deliberate about this motion. You're still sinking low. The front leg is never fully straightening. You're going down and with a little bend in this knee. Down and across. Down and across. Flat back as you come down. Only come down to your point where you can keep your back flat. If you are starting to curve, stay up higher. A few more like this. You can do this. I believe in you. 8, 7. Don't cheat the lunge. 6. Stick your hip out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Okay, now this lovely down dog exercise that we all love so much. Come into your down dog. Make sure you're nice and balanced. Arms are straight. Back leg is up, and it comes across to the front elbow. Up and forward. Down dog to plank. It's a twisting plank. You're blowing out as you come across. You're touching every time. Tummies are in. Back leg, supporting leg is straight. You are squeezing your glute at the top of that raise. It's stretch and strengthen. Stretch and strengthen. Come on. You can do this. Up. Keep tapping, keep twisting. You need to twist. That's what's engaging the waistline. Twist. Arms working, legs working, abs working. Multitasking. Up, across. 8. 7, slow it down if you have to. 6. Don't lose that stretch. 5. 4, it's a down dog stretch. 3, you should feel it in your arms and shoulders. 2, and the back leg. 1, nice. Come down, use your weights if you want, and we are doing that across with our arms and legs. So you come down and across, down and across. If you can't come down as far as this, stay up here and across. Up here. Try to bring the knee across your midline. Don't just raise it, bring it across. Bring it across. Down and across, okay? Don't just raise it in the center. If you can't do upper and lower, just do lower or just do upper, like this. Really deliberate. Or just do lower. But if you can, do both, because it's going to give you better results, because we're using upper, lower, and middle abs right now, because we're using our arms, we're using our legs, we're using everything. So give me more. Come down low and across as far as you can. 8, 7, 6, my arms are burning. 4, come on. 3, 2, 1, we're up. Last grouping, last side. Squat, kick. Deep breath in. Squat, touch, or even come down, kick. Down and kick. Down and kick. Weight is in the heels. Front. Down and front. My supporting leg is staying bent, and I'm actually leaning back as I kick. I'm leaning back. I'm leaning back as if I'm shutting a door in front of me. Sitting my glutes into that imaginary chair, and arms are strong, punching in front, up high. Up high with your legs, up high with your arms. Last grouping. You can do this. Breathe out. Up. Up. Keep going. Cardio sculpting at its best. No jumping. Just low impact, high rep, high intensity, good on the heart rate, but also joint friendly. That's what we like at Barlates. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, lower, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Guess what? Triceps with that leg kick. So choose either fingertips to the butt or slightly turned out. Arms are in by your side. Okay, back leg is bent. We're raising our butt and we're coming down and kick, kick, kick. Bend press with your arms, bend press with your leg. Kick, kick. Breathe. It has to be fast if you want to keep the heart rate up. But if this is not working for you, maybe just do triceps dips, or maybe just do the leg, either seated or just do the leg like this. Otherwise, do both. Come on, all you advanced people out there, do both and get your butt up and kick with intention. You're slamming a door shut in front of you. Up, up, back leg is burning. Come on, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Okay, remember glute raise. Tummy's in, bum is up. Squeeze your bum, hands out to the side, and it's down and up, 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 up. Flex the foot. You can either come up high like this, or down low like this, or kind of in between. If you can't do this anymore, your leg at the back is just burning, just stay here, okay? And flex and really try to extend that leg. But if you're hardcore, stay up here. If you're even more hardcore, get some weights, put them here, or a band, or elevate the back foot on a step. Come on, burning, burning. Remember, your option is to go up on your back toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that burn was real. Get some life back in that glute. We're done. Yay! Or maybe not. I love it. I hope you loved it. Let's just rock it side to side a bit. And we're going to stretch that leg out. Point and flex. Bring it in towards you. Hamstring. We did a lot of lengthening exercises, so we don't really need a huge long stretch after this type of workout. You still want to do something, bend press, but because of all the down dogs, we would have stretched our arms and our shoulders and our supporting leg. The hamstring got a really good stretch there. Figure 4, just bring it in and push away on your knee. So it's not like your regular workout that you would do, say, with heavy weights or lots of concentrated work where you're not lengthening at the same time. Large range of motion workouts, they dynamically stretch you at the same time. So come out to the side and stretch your inner thigh a little bit. Even though we didn't target inner thigh with any of the groupings, your entire thigh muscle was definitely working, especially with those glute bridge moves. So don't worry, you did still get some work there. And we're going to do the other leg, so just hamstring, point and flex, bend press a little bit. It doesn't matter how low your leg is, the main point is that it's straight. If it's up here and it's straight and you're feeling the back of your leg stretching, that's fine. You can even put a band or a towel behind to help you stretch, or a yoga strap if you have one. It does not have to be low. Some people are super flexible and they have it touching their nose. Not everyone is like that, okay? And that's a personal thing. It doesn't mean that you're not fit or strong. It's just a totally personal thing. Across and push away and pull in with the back leg. Of course, you can increase your flexibility, and for some people that takes more work than others. And it's something that we should definitely all be striving for, to have a strong and flexible body. But as I said, it can be genetics as well. So don't get down on yourself if you're not super flexible. Okay, grab your foot and just come out to the front and pull down. Inner thigh stretch. That feels really nice. we're going to lie down on our tummies and we're going to pull both of our heels in and we're going to raise up so that we are pushing the back of our feet into our arms and stretching the front of our thighs. Just raise to the point that you're comfortable, and if this is no good, then just stay down here or even just do one at a time, okay? The more you push into your hands, the more you're going to stretch your front of thighs and your shoulders at the same time. Come down, come back into child's pose, arms in front, deep breath, to the front, stretch away. So side body, really sit your glutes away and stretch the side body. Lots of oblique work today, and across, glutes away and stretch. And cat-cows, because we love them. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the mouth, all the way up. Push out of your shoulder blades, and back down. Breathe in, and out, all the way up. And release, and one more time. Deep breath in, and out, all the way up. And then just sit cross-legged, interlace, pull in front, up, side, side, diagonal, diagonal, behind, up, and you're done. Thanks so much for joining me for Shape It High to Low. I hope you enjoyed the new variations and combinations, and I'll see you at the next segment.